After a long anticipated wait for some update 15, it's finally here. Maybe not as much as what we expect, but I wanted to come in and have a wee fly around, just using my wee Cessna 172, which you can see with the ATC talk in the background. We're set up at EGLC. EGLC. Sorry, I'm copying it into another one. And it's famous for another reason. I'll link his channel down below, but in the little community we all call this Huddison International. And I wanted to try out the plane, especially coming from here, because London's one of the bigger areas that the sim is having problems. And I was experiencing some before, the avionics cutting out round about now. So I wanted to take a wee flight. We're just going to go over to Heathrow. Fingers crossed the plane stuff all sticks in and I'm going to aim at flying this properly. And I've kept all the things that I need to learn. But so far so good, folks. There might not be so much rendering in the background, but my plane's intact. That's a biggie in my book at the moment, so I'm very happy so far. I've only tried it out in this aeroplane at the moment because it's partly one of the ones that were having the problems. But I know what my big major issue is with the G3000s, and I've still got a funny feeling with the wee Xbox Series S that's still going to be a little bit of a problem. But I'm going to maybe test that over the weekend. But for the moment, I just wanted to give you this little tiny update with me just flying away over to Heathrow and maybe possibly come back again. Who knows? But it is looking good. There was a lot of people around when I was in the world map in this area, but there wasn't so many on this particular server as I was flying, but it is looking... I'm happy so far that the plane's actually stayed intact. I can actually use the glass cockpit at the moment. That's a major improvement in my book. Let's get me back into the sim again, because it means I can go back to this plane and learn all my wee basics that I used to learn before and how I started using one of these wee tiny planes in the G1000s. So the graphics outside, I'm out in chase cam. This is just the reason I'm getting out in chase cam, just to see the rendering of coming in round about. It's not too bad. And this is just the sim and the world update. There's nothing, no add-ons or anything in. So in my book, I'm really fantastic with this so far. And I enjoyed this little flight. I must say, when I was doing it in the sim, I did really enjoy it. This is the voice over afterwards writing up, but I can see major improvements so far. I'm very, 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 very chuffed. Very pleased as a wee Xbox user. Hopefully there's more big things to come as well. But this is a step in the right direction. So far. It's looking good.
Leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
City Tower Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee frequency change. Begin approach Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles west of London City, 2,500 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee, begin approach. Squawk 1616.
Squawk 1616 Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee.
Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee radar contact 5 miles northeast of Echo Golf Lima Whiskey 2,500 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger, Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee.
So while ATC was talking in the background there, that was me capturing the localizer. So I'm going to stick it on to, oh I think it's already on autopilot. I'm going to fly this properly with a manual ILS. It's been tuned in just with the frequency in the course. I'm going to do it using that details. I'm not going to make a sim and know how you can do it on the second. Is it the, correct me along, I think it's the MFD the right hand side, isn't it? And it's the PFD the first left hand side. You can all correct me if you're wrong there. But yeah, the MFD you can select the approach and everything coming in. I never done that. I've just done it manually with the frequency in the course, like I said earlier on. And at the moment I'm trying to get that wee map thing out in the middle of the area. I do figure it out, because I want to be able to see my localizer in the background. So I'll figure this out in just a wee second. I don't need the background of the map at the moment. So I'll do change the detail and everything in that, so I can see what I'm doing. This was all from memory. Steering then just shows how much I've learnt. Does take me a minute to figure it out again though, but I know roughly where to go. There we go. Look at that. Now we just need to insert map off. Perfect. There. That's exactly what I was looking for. Because then now I can clearly see exactly what I'm doing. Just going to stick myself in heading mode and I'll get myself back on the localizer properly here. And then hopefully, with that little green diamond coming down, we'll capture the glide slope and we'll make us a nice little landing. Because I do have the avionics to do it. I don't need to do it blind. Oh, love it. Love it. Back to normal. I'm so happy. So happy. So there's the localizer getting captured once again, so let's put it in approach mode. Let it capture its way back in again properly. I'm glad I've not forgotten any of this. See, this is the basic plane that I learned everything on. And I'm pretty sure I know how to do it properly out of this. Not much I do need to learn, hopefully. There you go, there's the glide slope captured. We're en route! We're en route! And we've still got screens to monitor it. Yay! Yep, it's looking good, folks. Don't know how many other people out with Expect Series is getting on, but so far so good in my book. It was only just this wee quick. I've never done live weather or anything. I've only done a few clouds, and I've brought the sim back to earlier on in the day just so I can see what I'm doing. But I will be doing further tests throughout the weekend, I think, just to see other bits and bobs, see how we get on, and I might even just join a multiplayer flight and see if any of that problems arises with other people around about. But like I said earlier on, major improvements here. My screens are still on. They're still on in a high populated area. I know there's got to be a wee bit of rendering in the background for the scenery, but that I'm not bothered about. If I can get my plane to stay on and be easy to fly, then I'm a major win with that. I can get back to normal and I can get back into learning once again. You can see that runway right ahead. We're going good. I hope you're all still enjoying this, folks. Even put in the comments down below how you're getting on with this new update. I would love to see, and then maybe we can pass it on to other people as well. We can help each other out at the same time. I thought when I picked, I could have picked Gatwick because Gatwick's a big populated airport as well in the sim, isn't it?
Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er 2 wind 270 at 4. Make straight and runway 27 right. Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee wind 270 at 4. Clear to land runway 27 right.
Okay, so just while ATC was finishing off the job there with my co-pilot. What I was saying, I was flying into Heathrow because I thought it was going to be a busy area. I know Gatwick's the same, that's highly popular as well.
Zulu Yankee, did you copy?
I only had a certain amount of time tonight to actually go in the sim and see anything about, but so you can see some of the rendering bits here as well. It's still okay in my book.
Cleared to land runway 27 right, Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee.
I'd be well happy with this. So far so good. Yes. We're going to get a good landing out of this. I do need to change my wee pins and everything, because you can see all the wee pop-ups and everything, but I think that's just because of the update. I'll go back to mode settings and take some of that off, but we can still see what we're doing, look. Yay! There's no sign of it wanting to cut itself off yet. I could try and get the traffic map going on the other side, but on one of them anyway. Yes. Is this going to be a perfect landing? What do we think, folks? Come on, comments down below. Was my frame rate? Or whatever that is that you get when you land. Landing rate? Come on. Bets. And now, folks. I'll know when you posted it. I'll know what time. This is looking good. And I'm back on manual, so it's still looking good. Come on. Come on. The trusted plane is gonna not let me down anymore. Yes! Couldn't get any smoother. Yes! I'm happy with that. Yes!
Zulu Yankee, turn next taxiway.
Fantastic! Now this is when I was going to come off and park up, because I was actually going to.
121.905 Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee. Goodbye.
I was actually going to just park up here and leave it for the rest of the night, but I was having so much fun that I wanted to fly back to Huddison International. So what I decided to do Is this the information first before they want to see it before I get rid of it? What I decided to do is just pack up just for a wee minute or two. I went and done the duties of taking the dog and everything out, done what I had to do, made my cuppa, came back up to the sim and had another flight. And we'll just do the return journey back to London City. Because with the landmarks and everything around London City, I was expecting problems to arise again. So we've been successful flying outwards. So let's see if we're successful flying inwards. I think that's probably a good shout. So this is why I've left this wee bit in, because I was travelling all the way over to the parking spot. And I wanted to see if going closer to the actual scenery of the airport, if part of that was going to jump in and kill my avionics, but so far so good. Looking absolutely fantastic. There's a couple of airliners in the distance there. Don't know if they're live players or it was AI, I don't know. I think it was AI, or if it must have been AI, because I'm actually online. So if it was somebody as a live player, the name should be above it. Maybe. So we'll park up here. Well, I'll go and do my duties. So here we are, folks. We've returned back, done my duties, got myself set back up again, so let's just take off and go down the other end of the runway. Now, I'm going to do the exact same thing as what I just done previously, and I'm just going to, what I've done is I manually put the frequency in, which was 110.10 or 110.30, was it? Can't remember offhand. But it's in, you can see it's in, plugged in, and the course and everything's set up, so we're all hunky-dory. Is it just up here I do that? Might be up here I did that. Who knows? But the blue lines here, taxi lines, was trying to get me to go to parking from my previous one, because I haven't told ATC my plans. I'm not a great pilot. Maybe I should have told ATC that I was planning to take back up again, but nah, where's the fun in that? Let's just do our own thing. And carry on. I think we'll just join the runway here. We don't need to go all the way down to the bottom, because a Cessna doesn't take very much runway to get up in the air, so we'll just use this wee old short point here. Maybe this is where I plug everything in, sort myself out. Maybe an ATC was sorting out as well, just so we had clearance to actually take off. Okay then. I think ATC was informed that we want to use this. We're just going in one direction. If it was formed correctly, I don't know. But let's just go for it. Get myself back up in the air again. Right, well, let's go for it then. And on we go. Back up in the air once again. I think I'm going to be flying this 172 a wee bit around the weekend. And just take it all different places, I think. Now I don't need to do my manual analog things in my 182. And that was a major reason why I was flying the 182 a lot. It's because of the avionic glitch. So I'm £1,000 pleased that this is all working fantastically. Can't expect anything else anymore. Things after that is just an added bonus.
Tower Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee, continue for west departure.
Well, ATC is going to be wrong, but hey ho, we'll let it
Tower
kick
Cessna
in
Bravo
and we'll
Sierra
let the
Uniform Zulu Yankee 700 feet to land.
Cessna Bravo Sierra Uniform Zulu Yankee Tower. Altimeter 29.9er, wind 270 at 4. Make straight and runway 27 right. Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee, wind 270 at 4. Clear to land runway 27 right.
we're not going back to Heathrow, mate. Not the now. I'm just ignoring ATC for the moment. We'll deal with that later. I think what ends up happening, because I don't, there you go, because I don't actually acknowledge it, I'll end up cancelling my flight, which is what I want, because it was the wrong flight plan that was piled in it anyway, so I'm just going to, no, I'm having fun here. I'm hoping to capture this localizer once again.
Cessna Uniform Zulu Yankee, acknowledge last transmission.
I said no. Well, you pilots will be shouting at me, real life pilots, shouting at me for not dealing with ATC at the same time, but one thing's first. Let me fly my plane first.
Zulu Yankee ATC services terminated. Good day.
Cheerio! Bye! Right. Let's get back to the task in hand here again. We're trying to capture this localizer once again. And you can see my sim is having a bit of a stutter at this particular moment. But it's still going. Still able to see what I'm doing. Maybe I shouldn't have climbed so high on my journey back. And you'll see so in a minute why, but I was just sticking to my 2500, like what I did across this way. That's what I was aiming for. I think this was just me to try to make sure the plane was still slightly climbing. Who knows why I was doing that, but I was. Graphics and things around here still looking not too bad. You can see all the markers and everything are still up, because I haven't switched all them back off again. It's handy for this purpose. I'm just making sure it was coming into the right place in the right area. Yep. It's looking good. Love how everything's still staying on. Fantastic. I couldn't be any happier, I don't think. Not at the moment anyway. This was just a wee quick half hour in the sim the night of the update, because I had a few things on when it was all getting busy. So I came in late on that night, switched on, got the update done in a matter of minutes. That wasn't too bad, that was quite good. The rendering in it, yep. It's the rendering I don't really bother about too much, as long as I can see where I am, see bits and bobs, I'm happy at the moment. And you can see all the landmarks and everything, look, there you go, all filtering in nicely.
Nicely is spelled N-I-C-E-L-Y.
They're still looking good. I deliberately chose a different livery than the default as well, because I wanted to see if the livery would make any difference, but it's not so far. I know it's one of the defaults that comes with this plane, it's in the sim, but it's not the very first one that gets picked. I thought, why not use the Xbox One when I'm an Xbox player? And I fly with the Xbox aviators, I mean, it's their livery after all. So, hey. Still rendering in quite good. Still getting to see the landmarks at the same time as the bridges. It's more than that. I'm actually really impressed here. Very impressed. After I've been up there delayed so many times, and I know there's still bits and bobs they're working on that they had to pull out from, but with the things that we've left in, it goes the glide slope capturing now, and you can see now why when I said I was going up to 2,500, it's making a big steep dive down here on this glide slope. I don't know if it was meant to, I should have looked at my chart properly, but it's quite a high angle coming in here. Maybe it's to try and go over the landmarks, I don't know, but we've still captured and we're still using our avionics the way we should be here. We're still coming in nicely. Come on, we can do this. You can still see out there in the background of the scenery as well. You can still see what you're looking at. But yes. Yes, I'm at one very, 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 very Scottish happy bunny right now. I can enjoy the sun once again. This might make it better for me to actually come in and fly around them a bit more. Stop coming in steep, thick and fast here. We're a bit fast. And what I tend to do is, because I was trying to push I think I've got my power out as much as I can.
500.
So it's because we're coming down thick and fast with this airspeed. Thought I'll just put my flaps in a bit early. Try and control it a bit earlier. Because I wasn't quite in that white border. But we're coming in anyway. And we're going to make this. There's my autopilot coming off. We're coming in thick and fast, but come on, can we make another nice landing at this? Can we? What do we think? Come on. Yeah, I'll take that. Close enough in my book. My avionics is still here. Oh, you can tell I'm happy, can't you? Yippee. Right, well then. Better get myself off the runway before anybody else comes on. And we'll go and we'll say and bid you all farewell at this precise moment. I think I was going to go along here, just along the water, just to see what that was looking like, because you can see the water on this side of things. I think what I'll do is I'll just turn around, because I know I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm just trying to see the scenery while I was here. Make sure my plane still behaves. You can see the water and everything perfectly. I mean, that's major improvements in my book. This was one of the areas before I was trying to fly, especially this airport, because it is famous for another reason, and we do fly here quite a lot. I was getting a lot of the glitches, but it doesn't look as though any glitches are happening anymore now. And because I can't see where I was going to go down that taxiway, I'm just going to go down the runway here. I know that's unorthodox of me, but tough. That's where I'm going. Just to bring myself along just to the terminal building part. I don't know if that's a cross saying you're not allowed to go down, or if that's my helicopters, whatever, who knows. But let's just come down here to the terminal buildings, and then we'll park up for the night, and then I should say farewell to you all. And happy simming with this new update for any Xbox that are out there. Hoping, fingers crossed, things are going smoothly for yourself as well. And for all the updates and things that were happening on PC as well. I know there was certain different things with the big airliners we were getting on PC at the same time. So all in all, this update couldn't come out of a better time, I don't think. And it did have to come out and stop being delayed because many of us were having problems. But there we go, we're just going to park up here. And a very successful update. And keep it going, MFS. And I'll be happy, Larry. And until then, we'll see you all again soon. Enjoy your swimming, everybody. Cheerio!